Okay, I'm at the north side of Cape Kiwanda, literally on the flat beach, north of the. Notice we're almost to low tide. It's a huge beach. There's like 3 pickups here, SUV, 2 SUVs in the distance, and a few pedestrians. Other than that, it's just wide open. Lots of fog, sand, and ocean. Since it's low tide, there's a lot of rocks with exposed barnacles and so on. So that's what I want to do here. There's a lot of good stuff. So right now, this is the Pacific Ocean. This is tidal water. Tide going in and out. Notice there's a lot of sea anemones there. There's an orange starfish, 2 orange starfish there. A lot of clams. The water here is pretty deep. It gets steep. Looks like it's at least 2 or 3 feet deep there. So if you want to go wading, be advised that water is really cold and it's moving. Look at that. There's a lot of small sea anemones there. Look like they're healthy too. I've seen a lot of sea anemones. They're like sagging down. Like, I don't know if they've died or what. It's really sad. It's a lot of seaweed. See, there's brown seaweed here and then green seaweed here. And there's like a couple different sea anemones there. There's green sea anemones there, sort of pink sea anemones there. Oh wow, you found a starfish?
Yeah, show my kid. Zay, here's an orange starfish.
There's some purple ones behind you too.
The orange one's been gone for a while.
So it's weird. Look how it's like a creek here. Can't figure out where all this water's coming from. It's like a major creek here, but it doesn't come from anywhere. Very suspicious. Notice here how it's a couple feet deep. This creek water, it could be a lot warmer or colder than the ocean water. Since it's almost summer, it could still be snow runoff, but since we're close enough to the beach, I don't think it's snow runoff. Thing is, it hasn't rained in a while either. So it's like, okay, if it's not rain runoff and it ain't snow melt, where did all this water come from? Very suspicious. So here we're at a lot of exposed rocks because of the low tide. Let's see if I can play lava, not get myself all wet. It's slippery here because of all the seaweed and stuff on the rocks. Not to mention the rocks are pretty smooth. Anyway, unless they have barnacles on them. See, if I cared, I could go up that way. I'm not gonna bother. So, little lagoon right here. Or is this a bay? What's the difference in a lagoon and a bay? I'll have to look that one up. Of course, if I get up a little higher elevation, there's less seaweed, less moisture. Still a lot of loose rocks though, so it's a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna go straight through here because I'm wearing clothes. I'm actually wearing pants because there's a lot of grasses, sharp grasses and stuff up here. You can cut up your legs a little bit, scratch up your legs a little bit. So I'm playing it safe. Plus this way I don't have to worry about sunburning my legs. See how far in they're deep. They're only like ankle deep. Safety first. Wow, there's a lot of sea anemones all over the rocks here. Those are animals. They're very fragile, so I'm gonna be careful not to touch them. You know what's funny though? There's a big one here. I want to show you this. See those big round blobs there? Those are sea anemones. But don't they kind of remind you of the big smart bugs in the movie Starship Troopers? Maybe that's where they got the idea for the bugs in Starship Troopers. So over here, look, even higher than I am, taller than I am, there's whoops. There's all sorts of clams, other stuff growing on the wall. Sea anemones back there in the shade. I don't think my video's getting it. Here's one. Here's a little brown sea anemone. There's actually a lot, all these little soft blobs. Those are sea anemones. These harder things, these are barnacles. Those are animals too. Huh. Something big just flew over me. Whoa. I don't know what those things are, but they're huge. Hold on, let me see if I can. Darn it. Those are huge birds. I don't know what they... Are those pelicans? What the heck are these things? There's like a flock of several dozen birds that just flew over me. They're bigger than geese. Got like just big, sharp, scary bills. Man, I wish I knew that was coming. I would have got a video. I think I got it on video. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, there's all sorts of wildlife here, but most of it's pretty good at avoiding humans. There's a small landing strip just north of here in Pacific City too. And so I don't think it's legal to fly a drone here. Not really sure. I don't have a drone anymore, but I used to, so I kind of pay attention to that stuff. Okay, there's some other people here. See if I can go around them to the left. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to the left. This is one reason I don't go barefoot here. I have a little better traction with shoes than bare feet. Whoa. Oops, tripped over a rock. Went a little bit fast. All right. Definitely slippery here. Looks there's a nice cluster here. Barnacles. Down here. At low tide or high tide, I wouldn't be able to get nearly this far, obviously. Let's see if I can get up here. Avoid other people. I'll go up there where they are. See if I can go around them to the left now. There we go. So yeah, now you can see the cave right through there. See water sloshing around inside the cave. So, notice how the rock comes to like a vertical point. Not even sure what that would call dead end. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the wet tide pool type area.